Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Fight to Survive. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this tabletop role-playing game, where you use your martial arts to survive the mean streets of New Hope City and create a legacy, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we're going to talk about numbers and checkboxes. In this step of the character creation process, you'll figure out the technique and force of your player character's moves, how to deal with their checkboxes, and what you'll name your fighter. Each player character's ability to fight is defined by the same 5 moves: grapple, punch, kick, block, and footwork. The aggressive moves, which are grapple, punch, and kick, break down into 2 components: technique and force. The higher the technique is, the more likely the blow is to land. The technique for all moves of a new fighter is 0, which means martial competence. You can increase your technique through training. And when it comes to challenges, they are divided in tiers such as easy challenges, skilled challenges, expert challenges, and so forth. So a character with a technique of 1 can succeed at any applicable task that would be considered easy for a martial artist to do. Now, when it comes to force, the greater the force of a move, the more damage it will do when it hits. For a new player character, force in each move is 1, but it is also affected by the build. So muscular and huge characters will be able to generate more force. After these considerations, now you get to spend half of your character's age in points, rounded up, on improving some of your player character's techniques and comforts. However, you aren't required to put a point in every move and comfort you have. Note that by increasing a move's technique, you also increase the virtue associated with that move. So for example, a good puncher has more heart. The value of your techniques, virtues, and comforts will be used for by the numbers conflict resolution. When it comes to checkboxes, if your character is 30 years old or older, then they take on noticeable health problems as a result of the normal process of aging and their violent lifestyle. At age 30, you must destroy 1 checkbox of either health or hardship. Pick any one you like, even a field 1. These boxes are forever skipped and cannot be revived by points or training. Strike them out with a big X or scratch them out. Destroying checkboxes for health makes your player character physically weaker. Destroying checkboxes for hardship makes your player character more emotionally unstable. Every 10 years, the number of checkboxes destroyed increases to a total of 3 at 40 years old, then 5, then 8, then 12 when you turn 70. Now, concerning your character's name, by going through the character creation process to this point, you may now have a good idea of your player character's name. This can be whatever you like, within theme, from a mundane name and such. Maybe you want your character's name to be Billy Bob, or maybe you want him to be called Chainsaw Fist because of your deadly hand techniques. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we are going to talk about training regime. I think that this character creation process is quite realistic, but when it comes to the aging process, I'm not so sure about that. I think that if you don't take good care of your body, if you don't have a disciplined approach towards diet and meditation, then yes, you are going to age poorly. But in my case, I am 40 years old, and I feel considerably superior to my younger self, and I still measure myself with younger people, so I guess it depends, but as a general rule, I think this process is okay, but just that. Now, when it comes to the use of technique and size, the correlations between your size and the force, etc., I think that's pretty realistic and logical. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.